The views expressed in this episode are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of the St. Tammany Parish Library.
Welcome back to another episode of Check It Out, the official podcast of the St. Tammany Parish Library. I'm James, I'm here with Jackie and Ava, and today I'm going to be interviewing Chris from We Dig. We're going to be talking about gemstones, geodes, and all sorts of fun things you can find in the ground. But first, what do we got going on at the library this month?
Well, technically this is happening all the time. So we have Hoopla, which is one of the digital platforms that people like to go do ebooks or audiobooks, but they also have movies, TV shows, and music. So we do have two special things we wanted to tell people about. So we have additional binge passes that have just been added. So originally we had 3, which were the Hallmark Plus channel, the Great Courses, and Puzzle Palace. Well, until the end of the year, we also have access to the BBC, the Ken Burns Collection, and the Dove Channel. So those are all different types of binge passes you can use. Now, people are wondering, what in the world is a binge pass? So on Hoopla, you get a certain amount of borrows, and our patrons get 8 per month, and they get reset each month. But sometimes you want to watch way more than 8 episodes of something, and that's where binge passes come in. So you can just choose one of those. Let's say it's Hallmark movies. You're in the mood to watch a bunch of those. So you would just use one borrow and you get 7 days of unlimited streaming of that platform.
Wow.
So that comes in handy, and you can check it out again. So you could use all your 8 borrows just to watch the Ken Burns Collection, which, hey, maybe you want to see some documentaries. And so that's really a fun way for people to expand their borrows. But at the end of the month, sometimes you run out of all your borrows, and that's where the bonus borrows come in. So at the end of the month, the last 7 days, Hoopla has this collection they promote, and it's called Bonus Borrows. It costs 0 borrows to pick one of those. And that could be anything from another binge pass to books, movies, music, anything. It's random. We don't know what it is. Just need to check in the last 7 days of the month. So that's one of the many things you can do with your library card.
Yeah.
Well, as we all know, summer reading has come to an end, sadly, but it was a very successful and fun one this summer. I'm so happy that all of our patrons came and did the reading challenge and put in their minutes. But if you haven't already noticed, the kids' morning programs are taking a brief break until August 24th. Our children's librarians are setting up for fall programming, so they're working really hard on getting that all prepared. So don't fret. August 24th, kids' morning programs will return.
And as far as adult programming, looking at our upcoming events, I noticed a lot of handy reference events for people who need help using computers. There's lots of basic like Microsoft Word, Excel, and internet classes happening at a lot of our branches. So if you're interested in that, go to sttamanylibrary.org/events and find one near you. And in addition to that, if you want to book a private session with a reference librarian, you can also do that on our website. A lot of people don't know about that. What can you tell me about that, Jackie?
So our reference librarians, they love to help people. So one of the things you can do, you can go to our website, and on our homepage, you can click on Get Help, and it'll take you to a form that says Book with a Reference Librarian. And you can just fill out your information, like when you're available, what you need help with, and a reference librarian would reach out to you and set up an appointment. So it can be anything from how do I fix my Hoopla app on my tablet? How do I use my tablet? How do I, download this app from my phone? I mean, all those different ways they can help you with. They can also help with genealogy. We have a genealogist librarian, and she focuses on, helping people find their family history, and we have lots of other resources there as well.
That's cool. So if you want to track down your ancestry, you can go to our website, fill that out, and find out where your ancestors came
where
from.
your
That's
roots
fun.
are. So the Friends of the Library of West St. Tammany, they now have a new location, which is
Yay.
awesome. We recently visited while they were putting it all together. It's at 321 West 29th Avenue in Covington. And it's a nice little building. It's a little bit smaller than their last one, but they are making it work.
Mm-hmm.
And they do so much to help with the library. In years past, they've helped pay for programming. They've paid for different equipment that we've needed for patrons. So it is a great place to go check out some very good bargain books, I guess you could say. They also have puzzles, things like DVDs and music, things like that, some physical media that people like to have.
And if you have books that you want to get
Donate.
rid of,
Mhm.
donate them to the Friends. We have people all the time asking us if we can bring them to our library branches, but we prefer you bring them to the Friends so that we can kind of give back to the community.
You can go to our website, and if you scroll down to the foot of the website, we have a little link for the West Friends. You just click there, and you can learn all about them, how to volunteer, how to donate, and when their next sales are.
Well, without further ado, here is Chris from We Dig. Stick around and check it out. Today, we're joined by Chris from We Dig, a Mandeville-based traveling rock shop experience. Chris and his family travel around the country digging up gems, fossils, minerals, all kinds of strange things from the ground, and they bring those finds to libraries, events, and conventions across the country so people can see them up close. We Dig has been visiting our library branches this summer as part of our Unearth a Story summer reading programming. So we're going to talk a bit about geodes, fossils, and all kinds of things that y'all have unearthed. Chris,
Yeah.
thanks for being here.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
So yeah, We Dig is described as a traveling rock shop experience. What exactly does that mean?
So we travel the country, as you said, and we dig a lot of our own stuff. We like to bring it to places, whether it's trade shows or community-based projects or your churches or the library. We love the library. We bring it there and we let people experience it. We like people to go hands-on with our items only because most places you can go and you can see that, you can't touch it.
Right.
With us, you can touch it. We let kids touch, our obsidian and everything else. So we like to be hands-on.
Cool. Yeah, you don't get that experience a
No.
lot of places. Tell us a bit about the events you've been doing at the libraries this summer.
When you come see us, it's an experience. It's about a 25, 30-minute show and tell. We let everybody touch everything, including parents. We love parents being involved. You get to touch dinosaur poop. You get to touch megalodon teeth, some quartz crystals that were brought today, just coral, some just really cool stuff. And then at the end, we crack geodes, which are amazing to do. We actually let the kids crack them. So to see their excitement, to see them doing it is just fun. Something most people don't get to do very often.
Yeah, I got to crack a geode at one of those
Yes.
events, and we're gonna make them into magnets.
Yeah, we actually call them the world's first mystery pack because
Yeah.
they are the world's first mystery pack. They're a $1 million mystery.
Or a loot box for the kids out there.
Exactly.
So how did you and your family get into doing this?
Oh, so my wife has been doing this since she was like 2. She was raised on this. She was out as a child in the fields doing this, and then she had kids, and she went and did this with her kids. And when I came around about 10 years ago, we decided to all do it together. It was something fun for the kids to do, something like family to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just became a hobby that became a business.
Do you remember your first dig and what that felt like?
Oh my gosh. My first dig, it was quartz crystals, which we brought some of those here. That's in Arkansas, so it's not very far from here. It's really fun, a really inexpensive thing to do. Everybody can do it. And the joy of like finding something that's been underground for so long was really cool. Like that hidden treasure that nobody's ever seen before.
About how long have stuff like quartz been underground?
Oh, millions of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
When y'all are planning a dig, what kind of, how do you decide where to go and what to look for?
A lot of people ask that. It's a lot of research. Where we can go, what we can dig, what laws there are, because that's another part that comes up too. Is it a pay dig, a place where you can pay to dig on their land? Is it a free place to dig? With us, we've been doing it for so long now, it's kind of just where we want to go
Yeah.
and what we want to dig. Like if we need more quartz, then we'll go do quartz. But Typically, we always want to go someplace we've never been or someplace we really enjoy.
What are some of the coolest things that you've personally found?
Oh, turquoise is always really cool. For the young kids, obsidian's fun to find. To think that at a place where a volcano exploded and then you're popping them out of a cave.
Yeah.
Those are cool. The meg teeth, the shark teeth are just incredible to find because some of them are just so easy to find. It's not a lot of work to do them. It's a mix. For me, it's more about the experience, like the places we get to go. We went to this place called Kissimmee, Wyoming, and we dug fish fossils. We were 11,500 feet up off the ground, digging fossils in a mountain, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's so like satisfying to do that.
So like when you're looking for something like megalodon teeth, do you set out looking for that, or is that something you'd come across?
Typically, we know what we're going for when we plan it. Like specifically, like we know if we go to Arkansas, we know we're honing in on quartz. If we go to Nevada, we know we're going for turquoise. And now some places you can find other stuff.
Yeah.
But usually we try to find that one certain item.
Yeah. Have you ever found something really cool that you weren't looking for at all?
Yeah, you never know. My son, we were digging megs and he found a whale vertebrae.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, little piece of one. He found a petrified fossilized turtle shell, which was really cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was maybe about that big, size of your cell phone, and that was unexpected.
Yeah.
Now
when you're showing this stuff to kids, what do they tend to react to the most?
We get them with the dinosaur poop.
Yeah.
That's the fun one. Obsidian, because of Minecraft.
Right.
Obsidian actually kind of works on that part on both levels because you get the Minecraft kids, but then you also get the Game of Thrones adults because it's dragon glass from Game of Thrones.
Right.
And people, they get happy to see it. Like it's real, But that one for sure for kids is the kind of the hit.
What about adults? What tends to get them excited?
Usually like the Louisiana items, the petrified woods, stuff they feel like they can try to find here.
Yeah.
Stuff they can go do kind of local, which we don't have a lot local, but that would be the one.
So what all goes into like identifying this stuff? I mean, like, how can you tell the difference between like just a weird rock and a mineral or?
You just kind of know, like, for example, with like obsidian, they're, volcanic glass. So they're kind of translucent. You can kind of see through them compared to a rock that's going to be just hard. And it feels a little different. And you could tell for the most part, when we go, we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Where it's not like a surprise for the most part. So we kind of know that right off the bat.
Yeah. How can you tell a geode from any other rock?
The shape. The shape and the feel. So when you're digging geodes, you're digging like in a mountain and you're popping them out. So you can kind of feel when they start coming out kind of round shape, you can start feeling them. Because a rock isn't going to be almost, I don't want to say perfectly round, but, rounder.
Why do geodes like form like that?
Heat, pressure, age, time. Crystallization happens and that's basically what happens.
Do you typically have like an idea of what's going to be inside when you're cracking one open, or it's always a surprise?
Always a surprise.
Nice.
Even the ones we crack for the kids at the library, we don't know. Sometimes they have calcite. We had a few that had pyrite in it, fool's gold.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we have a few that a handful that are different colors here and there. Sometimes they have a mineral in it. But never. It's the world's first mystery pack. You never.
Yeah. What are some misconceptions people might have about what you do?
We don't dig everything. Some stuff you just cannot dig. Some stuff in other countries, their laws a little tighter. So like if we at a place and we have amethyst, we don't dig that.
Yeah.
But because I guess our company is called We Dig,
right?
Everybody assumes we dig it all. But some stuff you just cannot, by law, you cannot get to.
Yeah. So what kind of rules or things do people need to know before they go out looking for stuff themselves?
Down here, not a lot. The only thing I would suggest is like down here, arrowheads are really big. If you don't own the land, you need to leave it.
Yeah.
People don't realize it is a federal law.
Right.
It's a historical artifact. So you can get in trouble. So we just kind of leave those things. But other than that, it's really just like research. If you go, especially to like a pay place, you just give them the money and you just go dig. Just go play in the mud all day.
So what percent of the job is y'all going out and digging versus like going off and doing these conventions and events and things?
It's probably like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
It really is. We're more self-funded in our digs,
Mhm.
so we have to sell to do more digs.
Gotcha.
So it's a kind of even split.
What's the hardest part of going out there on the road and doing that with the family?
Travel, our kids come on a lot of our trips, but sometimes they don't, just based on where we're going. Sometimes it's too hard, like missing school. Sometimes it could be a little dangerous.
Mm.
Some people think it's easy, like an Easter egg dig.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. There's been plenty times where it's like, oh, probably shouldn't be here. Like, probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about some of the things you brought here today?
Sure. What we have today, right here, is some turquoise. People know what turquoise is. Actually, there's a piece right here on the other side. If you want to grab that little, that one. That is pure turquoise right out the ground. We just polished the end of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that is from Tonopah, Nevada is where we dig that. And actually, this is one of the hardest digs there are, only because look at the rock it's in. It is solid.
Yeah.
Like there's no giving that. Like you have to literally dynamite with, they do that part. We don't do that part. Or chisel. And you're, hitting a chisel on it. But on that place, they actually do go in there and dynamite part of it to loosen it up.
Oh.
So you can go either watch them or just go like the next day.
Okay. So they just on a regular basis, they're just
just
putting
on a regular basis.
dynamite, and then y'all go through
Dynamite, and you go through the bits pieces of it.
That's fun.
Or you try to like chisel it out. But like I said, it's a hard rock. I mean, this is it's hard.
Do you have an idea of like the age of this stuff?
That I do not know.
Yeah.
I do not know. I know turquoise can get pretty pricey, depending on if it's a pure piece. These are just top layers. As you can see, it's not through the rock. We do have some that are through the rock itself. But turquoise is used in a lot of stuff, a lot of jewelry. It can get pretty pricey.
Cool.
But those are pretty cool pieces. What we have here, you can have those. And then I have this big piece to show you. That is obsidian.
Ooh.
Yes, that is volcanic glass. This is still in the matrix. So whenever a rock is in a host rock, it's called the matrix. This is still the matrix. You can see it's kind of like chalky. You can kind of break it off, but they're in there.
Oh, wow.
And then what we do is we actually go in, we take like a little chisel, a pick, or even like almost like a butter knife looking thing. And we pop them out, like literally just pop them out.
That's cool.
And these, you actually go inside the caves. So if you ever seen, if y'all come out to the library, we have pictures and little slideshows of us like in the caves. Yeah, you actually go inside the cave and you pick them out. So this is really cool. This one has a bunch of them. You can feel it. It's really heavy too. It's got some weight to it.
Oh, yeah.
And what people don't understand too is like when we do these digs, you're walking probably 1 mile to 2 miles away. You park your car and you hike up or you go a trail.
Oh, yeah. And then you have to bring it all back.
Then you have to bring it all back. So gravity works in both ways. Gravity is, when you're doing it, it's heavy. This is from Eureka, Missouri. It's a mine up there. It's an incredible mine. It's really fun. What you have in your hand is petrified fossilized coral.
Oh,
with
wow.
the druzy. So the druzy is the small microcrystals on the inside that almost look like glitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And then
beautiful.
the coral part is obviously the backside of it.
Yeah.
And just let you know, there's still mud in it because I haven't cleaned it. So it's fresh out the ground.
Wow.
We dug that probably about 2-3 months ago. That is a fun dig.
Where was that again?
Eureka, Missouri.
Oh, right.
It's a place called Haunted Ridge Mine.
So, and this is from back when there was ocean there?
That was, back when there was water. That was found about 45 feet down, 40 feet down.
Wow.
On a dig site, yeah. That we can't hand dig to. They actually bring the big machines out and they scoop down because you're going, again, 40, 50 feet down. But in the same dig site, we find this. This is called root beer quartz. It's called root beer quartz because the color. It's root beer. But what it is, it's lace agate. So this is agate, and you can see the little laces on it. It's like ribbons.
Yeah.
And then the quartz is root beer color. So these are pretty nice pieces here.
It's gorgeous.
It's like that.
Wow.
So those are pretty cool. But they're found in the same place. This is just found further up. That's found further down.
Okay.
So that's, again, you were asking about like different finds at different places.
Yeah.
That's a very good example of them. And then the last one I brought would be quartz. Now a lot of people, if you want to grab that one right there, we get a lot of people asking about quartz because quartz from here is only like a 6-hour drive. So it's something very easy to do. It's very simple. Anybody, any age can go. They have mines where you can pull literally right up to it. And they have bathrooms and showers and all kinds of stuff. It's a very easy thing to do. And you find stuff like this. This is quartz crystals. And you just dig them right out the ground.
So would you go there with tools with you? Or
so certain mines you can. The more like commercial mines, you don't need them.
So you just show up and
it's
pay
like a
a
big
fee,
Easter.
and then
You pay like $15 and it's a big Easter egg hunt.
Wow, that's a good little weekend
trip. The actual real mines, like the real rock hound ones. Now those you could bring a chisel and some like little garden tools, and actually chisel and kind of knock them out yourself. But other ones, they make it extremely easy. Yeah, from here it's only 6 hours, so it's really not that far, and it's fun. You can get, in an hour or so, you can get a 5-gallon bucket full of them.
Wow,
like it's crazy. And these are pretty nice size too, and they get bigger. We have a few at home that are bigger than your shoe.
Jeez.
They're like huge. So, this is what we try to tell people. And we've actually had people that go and come back and tell us they had a great time with it. So we've actually sent people on trips there, and it's just a fun thing. A very fun family trip to do.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you're unearthing crystals that are millions of years old.
Right.
Like first person on Earth to ever see them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the rarest or like, I don't know, most valuable thing you've ever found?
Usually with gemstones, it's more the couple rubies, probably opal. Opal is up there. Opal is just really expensive. Stuff like that. More gemstone, not really crystal type stuff.
Yeah.
Emeralds.
I know you said you found some gold before too. Is that y'all are panning?
Yes, we were panning in Alaska. That is tedious.
Oh yeah.
And it's very, we went 4th of July 2 years ago, and it's very cold. Even in July, the sun does never go down. The sun's just up the whole time.
Yeah.
But the water, like you think of, like it was like 60 degrees, but the water is like below zero.
Right.
So we had to wear like special shoes, special socks, waterproof. They actually have waterproof shoes, not like boots like we have here. So we had to wear that. And yeah, we were panning for days, and we found a couple little pieces here and there. We found about a little under an ounce piece, which is a really good find. Yeah, it was lucky.
Yeah.
But that was fun.
Do you have any favorite like destinations you've gone to, or?
They're all my favorite.
Or favorite like memories from trips?
Alaska.
Yeah.
It was pretty mind blowing. Just to be there in that environment. I don't know if you've ever been.
Oh yeah, I've been twice. It's
unlike anything you see.
Yeah.
It really is. Wyoming is a fun one for me. I like that one just because you're up in a mountain digging fossils. Like you're like 11,000 feet digging fish. Like it's so.
That's crazy.
It is. It's so different, and to have to find those imprints of fish just there, you unearth something that was alive millions of years ago. If you think of it like that, it's just really cool.
Yeah. Our theme, like I said, is unearth a story. So what stories do these kind of things tell us?
Oh, gosh. That's a good question.
There's the story of y'all finding it.
Yeah, the stories of us finding them. Look, I could tell you some goofy stories that stuff happens.
Yeah.
The fish fossils is a good example. We go to the airport, we get there, and most of the time we try to drive ourselves, but sometimes you just can't.
Yeah.
So we have to rent a car. And when we're on these digs, you're going up in the mountains. So what do you try to get? Like an SUV, a 4x4 truck, something big. Yeah, the airport didn't have any. They had a Ford Mustang.
Oh, jeez.
So we actually drove a Ford Mustang off-road in the mountains.
Wow.
Went up 11,000 feet up to this dig, get up there, bottom them out. Like, it was insane. We actually take our clothes out, and we're like shoving fish fossils underneath the seats, trying to fit everything. So it's stuff like that that's kind of for us is, we brought it back. It got back.
That's cool. It's a fun adventure.
It's always an adventure with this stuff. And that's what I always try to tell people. Like, we always like to tell people where to go. Some rock hounds don't like telling their little secrets of where to go. we will share that. We don't mind. Actually, we have some adult seminars at the library where we will be telling people where they can go, where you can go for you, where you can go bring your kids for a family trip. If y'all want like an extreme family trip, where to go. If y'all want just a casual rock hound thing, we will tell you where to go to. So those will be fun.
That's great. Yeah, I was going to ask you if someone does want to get into this sort of thing, what's the best way to start?
Well, you can more than welcome again to contact us. We will help y'all out at any means we can. Or you could just just Google it. Just Google like pay to dig sites around. Now, like I said, the closest ones from here are going to be Arkansas. Florida, there's one or two in Florida, but it's mostly Arkansas from here. There's nothing here. No dig sites here. Yeah, Louisiana's too below sea level for that. We do have some petrified wood. We have agate, so that is easy to find. You can go close locally and find agate just on the beach or in the swamp or on the sides.
It's cool that y'all are a local family business. Are the kids gonna
No.
take the reins one day? No.
No, they're getting to the point now where they like sometimes they're like, do we have to?
Yeah.
And I get it. It's not, look, you asking about a story. In January, we were digging in Tucson, Arizona for obsidian. And there's a picture of my wife literally in a hole, like digging obsidian. And I'm watching the AFC Championship game because I didn't want to dig. I wanted to watch football.
Yeah.
So I watched both championship games while she was digging in a hole. And I just made sure she didn't fall in. So stuff like that. That's fun.
Yeah. Y'all got any other events besides the library stuff coming up?
Yeah, on our Facebook page, we really try to get out there and show people, tell people where we're going to be. Usually we do a lot of like the local events, and we do go out of state a lot for events, but we try to do a lot here too, especially around Christmas time. But I know we're going to do a couple more library events in July.
Okay.
And then we'll have some, I think in September. I think we're working on trying to get towards the end of the year too. So
cool.
We're always around.
Yeah.
We're always around.
And yeah, you mentioned that people can reach out to you and potentially join maybe on some of your digs, or
so we actually get a ton of people access, like, can we come on digs? We could never figure out a way to do it. It's just really hard. So what we have done now is I'll get with that person and we try to like not book the trip for them, but tell them kind of the best places to go.
Okay.
Because it's very different if you have like little ones, like under the age of like 10, compared to if you have either teenagers or it's just a group of girls or a group of guys just wanting to go. It's a different trip either way.
So people can look for you on Facebook if they want to find out more about you?
We're not huge social media people. We're trying to be better. We're trying to start, getting things online. And we have a Facebook page. You just look for our little dinosaur with pickaxes. We dig. You'll find them. And we have a list of all our upcoming shows. We have a list of upcoming projects for the library. We show pictures of our digs when we're there. Sometimes we live stream when we can. We'll start selling a few items on Facebook also. That's something new for us because I typically don't like doing that.
Yeah.
But we're going to start doing that too, just because people always want to buy something or want to look at something or be able to get a piece of that history too.
Now, there's one member of the team who we haven't talked about yet. I believe Bones. What can you tell me about Bones?
Bones is fun. He's fairly newer. He was only born about 2 years ago, and he makes appearances at the libraries. He does a little trick. He loves to smile. He's a ham, so he will smile and love to play. But yep, he's around. He might make an appearance.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks
Not a problem. It was fun.
Thanks for watching or listening, and we'll see you next time on Check It Out. You're gonna host the show now, Bones? Here you go. Here's the questions. Well, wow. Thank you for being with us, Bones. Chris, what can you tell me about Bones? What kind of dinosaurs?
Bones is our friend. He's really cool. He's good with kids. He's a good dinosaur. He's a baby T-Rex. He's only about 2 years old.
Just a baby.
Just a baby.
Bones, do you have a library card? Yeah, wow. So even Bones has a library card. Make sure you get yours. What does Bones like to eat?
He's from New Orleans, so he loves his king cake, loves his crawfish. Crawfish? Yeah. Don't eat the mic though. Not mic.
Does Bones go to the dentist? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a nice smile. Well, yeah, if you want to meet Bones in person, make sure to check him out at the library or follow We Dig and see where they're going to be at next. Any final thoughts for us, Bones? Anything you wanted to say? Okay, well, there you have it. Nice to meet you, Bones. And that's all the time we have now, folks.